Oh, so let's get into the Masters. Let's get into the Masters contest, sponsored by God's Country Clothing. We're gonna pick our winners. It's gonna be great. Let's take a look at the best swing. We said best swing, whether you're in the backyard, whether you're in God's country, whether you're using a barbecue brush or a golf club, or whether you're actually hitting a ball. We want to see your best swing.
Here we go. Wow, what a shot!
Okay, what's up, yardies, and welcome to the Backyard Variety Tours Masters Special, sponsored by God's Country Clothing.
In a world where one swing could change your life, Backyard Variety Tour and God's Country Clothing present Best Swing Video Contest. Whether you're hitting a beach ball, using a golf club, or swinging a barbecue brush, we want to see your version of your best swing. Submit your video by Instagram and you could win. Best Swing Video Contest.
What's up, yardies, and welcome to the Backyard Variety Tour Masters Special. As always, I'm your host, Ian Pozz, and this is the 85th Masters competition. 85th Masters competition at Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia. I kind of feel like it should be held during August. Just me? Anybody else? Okay. Anyways, it's an invite-only tournament. Invite-only, so VIP. We all know how special those assholes think they are.
Cancel.
Sometimes I like to pretend I'm one of them. I don't know why I don't know who I'm talking to or why I'm talking like this, but I'm giving you the inside dirt. The Masters competition. The Masters. It's the smallest field of all championship fields, 90 to 100 players, so that's where the invite only comes into play. So the Masters obviously only thinks that a certain amount of people are worthy of this competition. It's an $11.5 million prize. So that's why when you're watching Happy Gilmore and he was like coming in 16th or 29th and he was still walking away with 25,000 or 16,000, you're like, what? This is crazy. Golf is some crazy sport. People get paid all the way down. You could make, stepping stones along the way. Cha-ching. Anyways, the winner gets $2 million, second and third place gets $1 million, and the worst player in 60th prize spot still gets $25K. 60th prize spot. Cha-ching. So it's like 40 guys. Imagine not being one of the 60 guys if there's only like 90 to 100 that play. How embarrassing that is. We're going to pick our winners. We're doing this a couple of different which ways. And the first way is we're picking a sure winner. Someone who we absolutely think is going to win. You know, they're not underrated or anything like that. They're not a sleeper. It's not going to be a come from behind. They're going to be, it's like saying Tiger Woods or something like that, maybe back in the day. A sure winner. So you got to pick your sure winner. And this year's sure winner for me, Rory McIlroy. He won once before. He's been hovering around there for a bit. Rory's been there a couple times before. I believe he has a green jacket. He's not too young. He's not too old. He's probably in the prime of his career. He's won before. He's been there before. He's been at big stages. He's won a bunch of championships. I think he's got a chance that you could call him a favorite. So that's my favorite to win is Rory McIlroy. And to tell you the truth, I just don't know many other names other than say like Justin Donson. And then we're going to get into our weekend warriors. So this is kind of your sleeper performer, your come from behind victory, your underdog story, maybe someone who's too old or too young, maybe someone you didn't expect to win. And that's kind of the interesting thing about golf is you can be old and still be in the prime of your career, like Phil Mickelson and Jack Nicklaus. And Tiger even did it late. And a bunch of geezers. So that means that I think Rory McIlroy or Bubba Watson will be 16 under par as the champion. Okay, and then we're going to get into pick a score. So you pick your sure thing score, what's going to be the best score of the match. Basically out of 288 total, 4 days of scores, I'm going with 67, 68, 68, 69, 69. For 272 total, 16 under par. So that means that I think Rory McIlroy or Bubba Watson will be 16 under par as the champion. And the numbers again, 67, 68, 68, 60, 69, for 272 total, 16 under par, Rory McIlroy or Bubba Watson. Those are my picks. Okay, let's get into our Masters giveaway contest. The reason we're all here, the Masters giveaway contest, sponsored by God's Country Clothing. We're going to be giving away some goods. We had our competitors send in videos. We've got our submissions. We're going to throw our submissions up here. We're going to figure out what's what, and let's get into the winners.
And here we go.
We're going to get to the Masters giveaway contest. Got some goods from God's Country Clothing. Let's get into that now.
Wow, what a shot!
The giveaway contest, it's going to be the best swing.
And here we go.
Okay, let's get into the Rantin' and Ravin'. Rantin' and Ravin'. Long format, making its return. Might be thanks to the pandemic, I see. Everyone's so caught up in creating all these self-promos all the time. Self-promo, 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 self-promo. That's why I like the long format. Self-promo. That's why I loved long format even before. Give me a movie that's 3 hours long or 2.5 hours long. Where else am I going? What else have I got to do? What am I gonna do? Survive off 1-minute videos for the rest of my life? Okay, according to these calculations, I only need 16,400,000,000 videos to live. Give me long form. Bring back the long format. Long live the long format. If somebody doesn't have the attention span, screw them. Literally screw them. Figuratively screw them. Give it to me. Long live the long format. And this has been another edition of Rantin' and Ravin'. Rantin' and Ravin'. Now some interesting Masters history. Just a little tidbit. Jack Nicklaus. Oh, did I say Jack Nicholson before? The actor? Jack Nicklaus has won the Masters 6 times. Tiger Woods has won 5 times, to give you some sort of idea there, because everyone knows pretty much Tiger is considered the best or one of the best. And I guess maybe it's a toss-up, Jack Nicklaus. I mean, it's different times. Jack Nicklaus was probably golfing with a twig. Okay, next up we're going to get into best golf games. Next we're going to get into best golf games. Everybody remember best golf games? So we got Mario Golf. Mario Golf was a ton of fun. It wasn't that hard, but it wasn't like too simple, you know? It was pretty sweet. I guess it was pretty simple. You're just like, whatever, button timing or whatever. You know, hit the button to wind back, hit the button to connect, that kind of button timing. It was a cool game. I love being those Mario characters. You're golfing as Yoshi or Wario or whatever. They all got their little details. It's great. Next up is the golf game. Golf, golf for Nintendo was like 1984 or something like that. And remember the game that had kind of like the small, tiny hockey players and the medium hockey players and then the large hockey players? I think this had the medium kind of golf guy swinging back on the cover. And, isn't there some kind of joke that golfers are fat or fat-ass golfers or something like that? And then Golf Simulator in real life, whacking balls around at the golf simulator. That's kind of a lot of fun. If you can't go to a real course, I guess. A real course is actually the best. Or a driving range, that's a lot of fun. Next is mini putting. Mini putting is a ton of fun. I know they had this place back home. It was a mini putt, and if you got a hole-in-one on the 18th green, then you got a free game. And it was attached to a go-kart track, and I actually wrote a short story called Dusty, where this character, the track, is running out of finances, the bank's about to take it over, and Dusty has to go from the track. It's the only place she's known and grown up at, and she has to go from the track to the city, and kind of has this like journey, whatever, adventure, learns about herself, learns about the bigger picture of the world kind of thing as well along the way. So it's that kind of thing. Dusty. Golden Tee rollerball arcade game. Everybody remember that? You go, phoom. Everybody, phoom. It was almost just like how hard you could go, or I guess there was accuracy to it too, so how hard and straight you could go with the drive. Power drive. Isn't that what you say? Golden Tee, power drive. Probably my favorite of them all. Is this game. I remember we were taking a family trip somewhere. We were in a bookstore and my dad just dropped a ticket in the box and we ended up winning this computer like a month later. And this was when computers were just coming out. And it was like a 27-inch compact, which was like a huge screen at the time. And it just felt like the beginning of it all. I remember we were one of like the only families on the block who had a computer and internet at the time. Dial-up, of course. Is that even how it connected? How did it connect again? Whatever. I just go quick. Okay. And this is the Masters episode, the 85th Masters, everybody, where everybody does everything graceful and perfect all the time. Hippity-bippity-boo. Golf game, 1995 golf game, Microsoft Golf 2.0. I think you could differentiate your player through skin color, through shirt, and maybe through hat color or pants color, something like that. That's all you could really do. I don't even remember if you could pick different like strengths and weaknesses, whatever. But they always had these little tidbits that the guy, after you'd shoot, no matter how good or bad it was, he'd be like, oh, great shot. It's in the deep stuff. Nice par. You're dancing. Anyways, that game was a lot of fun. And those are golf games. Those are just some fun golf games. I hope you enjoy those golf games too. If I forgot any, let me know. Oh yeah, so coming up next, we're gonna have our, maybe I should do this camera. So, coming up next, hello. Jeez, you really gonna do that to me on camera? Settle down now. Coming up next, we're going to have our Oscars-themed episode. So we're going to be reviewing our top 5 theater snacks and making our Oscars picks. And we may even do something like a favorite Oscar snubs or dubs from years before. Just have some Oscar chat. So coming up next, we're having our Oscars-themed episode. We'll be reviewing our top 5 theater snacks. And we might even be having some flying monkeys then too for that episode. So we'll have the snubs and dubs. So make sure you tune back in for the Oscars episode, which I think comes up around the 24th or 25th, something like that. We'll post the episode for almost like a pre-show. You guys can watch it. I don't know, do they still do the red carpet? Like, how do they do, if people don't have cable nowadays, how do they do like the red carpet and all that pre-game stuff? Like on streaming services and stuff. Anyways, but you can watch our show instead. That'll be the Backyard Variety Tour Oscars themed episode. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have Zucker back for that, which is going to be a lot of fun. Get into some flying monkeys and some Oscars. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And if you do, you're dancing. Ted dancing. Okay, everybody, that's our show. That's the 85th anniversary of the Masters special. As always, keep on the grass. Power drive. Power drive. Power drive.